some 25 African heads of state and heads of key institutions such as the AFDB Group, the AFCFTA, and others are there for the first Korea-Africa Summit. The meeting comes on the heels of the just concluded annual meetings of the AFDB Group in Nairobi, Kenya. South Korea is looking to strengthen its bilateral and economic relations with the continent of more than 1 billion people. Let's take some excerpts from the opening remarks presented today at the summit by the Rwandan President Paul Kagame.
Korea is a global pivotal state, and Africa is a pivotal continent. It is only natural for us to draw closer together in the years ahead for many reasons. First, Korea knows the value of sovereignty and independence, as well as the struggle required to achieve accountable and inclusive politics. Those experiences allow us to look at each other eye to eye with mutual respect and admiration. Second, Korea's experiences show that a country can be radically transformed in the course of a generation. Is there any explanation for why Africa has not already become a high-income continent? Africa can go much faster, and there is no better way than focusing on stability, health, education, and technology. All of this is possible depending on how we address our security and governance challenges. Africa's young people need these opportunities. It is possible. Third, partnerships with Korea have focused on the cutting edge of innovation, helping bring the latest technologies to Rwanda and Africa more quickly. This summit serves to remind us that even more can be done. From artificial intelligence and robotics to small modular nuclear reactors to driving the energy transition with the critical raw materials, Africa and Korea should be working side by side. Africa has much to offer in return, notably by taking advantage of the African Continental Free Trade Area. Connecting with Africa, particularly our very capable young people, will pay dividends for decades to come. Africa will be a central driver of global growth before too long, so long as we do not take our future for granted.
African nations continue to struggle against a rising multitude of complex, interrelated challenges, which not only diminish our capacity to develop in accordance with our potential, they also actively undermine our investment and achievements. They include an escalated debt crisis, low access to development resources in our international financial markets, high costs of this limited financing, heightened vulnerability to fluctuations in the global economy, including inflation, supply chain disruptions, which make the prices of essential goods beyond reach of many. Geopolitical crises and negative impacts of climate change have also made significant contribution to this situation. These challenges underscore the urgent need for a more equitable and inclusive global development financial architecture, beginning with the advancement of contributions to the World Bank concessional lending window to enable African countries to effectively respond to economic shocks and pursue development agenda. We are asking, at this point, Korea, working with other countries, to double its contribution to IDA and working with the International Monetary Fund to consider channeling special drawing rights to the Africa Development Bank so that we can access concessional development financing for African countries. The vision of the Korea-Africa Summit is to bring the inspiring precedent of the miracle of the Han River to bear on Africa's potential to generate shared prosperity for present and future generations. I therefore look forward with great anticipation to engaging in discussions focusing on the following areas. The first critical issue with high development potential and requiring attention is food security. Africa's rich natural resources and growing and increasing youth skilled population present a significant opportunity for growth in agriculture, industry, and trade. I applaud Korea's willingness to collaborate with Africa in enhancing food production. This support is vital, and when expanded to include sharing of cutting-edge agricultural technology and expertise, will be transformative. Therefore, it is important that this summit will point the way to the future for initiatives like the K-Rice Korea program, of which Kenya is an active participant, to be extended across Africa. Such programs are not just about enhancing production, but are also about building capacity and transferring technology to promote sustainability and resilience, especially in the light of escalating threat of global climate change. Secondly, I'm optimistic that a primary area of focus in our deliberations shall be science and technology. To be effective and sustainable, a repositioned partnership between Korea and Africa must be intentional in harnessing the potential of the fourth industrial revolution. Without a doubt, Korea's impressive advancement of ICT, and especially in the fields of robotics, biotechnology, artificial intelligence, and quantum computing, can enhance Africa's capacity to undertake successful economic transformation. I therefore call for a significant enhancement of technology transfer and knowledge exchange in order to empower our youth and spur inclusive economic development.